So as we know, the brand new War Tycoon update has added in the brand new SU-57, but also the SU-25. And funny news that I have for you guys, both of these are actually made for two different purposes. One is made for air-to-air, and the other is made for ground attacks. In today's video, guys, I'll be testing the SU-25. I'm not going to be putting it against the F-35 because it's just not going to do that well against it, because it's very unique in its own way. So anyway, I'll show you guys what it can do, but you're really going to be surprised how good it is. So jumping right into, as you guys can see, the only statistic that it's not really good at is the speed statistic. It's not going to be the fastest plane, but it's going to be pretty decently fast. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys, but this is probably going to be its least powerful metric, which I'm going to be showing you. So if we do go ahead and go full speed on this, it's going to be going to a maximum speed or around 292 or 289 miles per hour, which is a pretty good speed, but it's not better than most planes in the game. However, from this point is where stuff actually starts to get interesting. I'm going to be testing the individual rocket damage, how much each rocket will do, and then I'll basically be firing all of them on the T-14. So one rocket will be able to do exactly 15%, and I believe it's going to take around 8 to 9 rockets in order to actually kill the T-14. So if you guys are very accurate with this, it will destroy tanks very easily. So now moving to the next metric, as you guys can see, I'm basically going to be flying above the Abrams X. It's going to be cannon shooting me, and as you guys can see, it's going to be leaving me at exactly 9%, meaning that this plane will be able to also be able to tank shields. And honestly, I'm actually very impressed with this, and I think it's very good since it doesn't have any ground lock-on missiles. And if I'll be honest, in terms of actual balancing, I'm actually all for it because of the fact that this plane isn't going to be OP, it's just going to be something that you guys will have to watch out for rather than actually being scared of it. So honestly, this change is definitely going to be getting a hands up from me. Anyway, let's move into the next category. So in this next test, we are basically testing how long it's going to be taking for the main cannon to actually destroy the T-14. As you guys can see, it's doing absolutely huge damage despite the fact that I slowed down for a little bit. Yeah, this seems to be slightly weaker than the A-10 Warthog, but it's still insanely good. And now the last thing which I'm testing over here is to see how much damage a direct shot from the bomb will be able to do to the Abrams X. Will it leave a low health? Will it one-shot it? Let's go ahead and actually check this out, because if it does one-shot it, then it seems to be just that kind of vehicle that you guys will always have to watch out for. And yeah, it literally just one-shotted the Abrams X. Okay, that is some huge information right here. Yeah, so it looks like that this plane is pretty much just going to be good for every type of category. In terms of ground attacks, it's also going to be able to survive tank shots, but it's not going to be too OP because of the fact that it's not going to be too good for air-to-air combat, but also you guys have to be very skilled with aiming your missiles, with aiming your bombs, and etc. So honestly, I am actually going to say that this is a very positive vehicle, and if I do have to give you guys a recommendation if you should buy it or not, personally, I don't believe you guys should be spending that much Robux on the spin right now, but if you really want it, then go ahead. I would personally wait until they add a custom feature, which would allow you guys to buy the spinner vehicles for a set price. Anyway, let me know what you think about this vehicle. I personally really love it, and I think it's going to be one of the best planes in the game. I'll see you guys later in the next video, and have a great rest of your day, and I'll make sure to do some kind of gameplay video with this plane as time goes on. And yeah, thank you so much to all my channel members.